Hi, I'm Courtney Peters.
And I'm Phil Schlemmer.
And welcome to
Into the Spectrum!
Hi.
Hi.
What's up?
So,
Yeah. That's what we're talking about today.
hi and what's up?
Do you know what it is?
Hi and what's up?
Yeah. Greetings.
Okay, cool.
So, I'm just telling him now. He didn't know what we were going to talk about.
Nope.
Something new.
Yep, so I might ask Courtney some questions. Most of the time I do, and I almost stump her every time. Not really, but... And
I
she's
suppose.
great. No, I'm just kidding.
It really makes me think, though.
She's great at answering them, and she's great at making me feel good for asking good questions. So here we go.
Thanks.
So let's start this baby. How do we teach greetings, right? It would be called greetings?
Yeah. Greetings, saying hi.
Salutations.
Bye.
Konnichiwa.
Hi.
Right?
Hi.
Salutations.
I wish I could remember
Konnichiwa.
Okay.
Adios.
Hola.
Oh, we both did Spanish at the same time. Bing! Okay. Let's
Great.
go.
Okay.
How do we do it?
So, teaching it. How do you teach it?
I ask the questions here.
Okay.
How do we teach it? No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. Probably by saying hi.
Yeah.
And
You do. Yeah, that is definitely the way to do it. I mean, that's a great, obvious way to do it. But you're modeling it for them, right? So you're saying hi, maybe doing a little wave, and that's a fantastic model.
Cool.
How do you get them to say it, too? That's another question.
I thought I was supposed to ask the questions.
I don't know why. I think I'm just so used to asking questions.
Okay, well, how do you get them to say it?
Well, prompting. So you'd prompt to, and you know some prompts.
Like a textual?
Textual.
My favorite?
Yep.
Piece of paper with writing on it. Even though it sounds so proper. But it's just a piece of paper.
Yep. Piece of paper.
Or like a whiteboard or anything that has letters on
Yep.
it. Textual.
We can even do a visual, which could be just a picture of somebody
A
going,
waving person?
hi.
Yeah.
Yep.
How would you actually do it?
So a lot of times we just walk into the house one time, right? And then we're leaving one time.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times that's not enough practice.
Okay.
So how can we get even more practice?
I don't know. How can we?
Make it fun, of course.
Okay.
Let's make everything fun.
Okay.
Let me show you.
Okay.
Okay, excuse me. Coming around. Let's show him.
Uh-oh.
Other side of the table.
What am I supposed to do?
Nothing.
Okay.
Hi.
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 Oh. Hi. There you are. Ahoy, I see you.
Hi.
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 So what do you think?
I think we switched sides.
We did totally switch
That
sides.
was
This
kind
is
of fun.
odd.
That was kind of fun.
Yeah, so just creating more opportunities and making it fun.
Wait, so you're just gonna if that's something you're trying to teach, then is that what so are you doing other things and then just jumping in and saying hi, or you're just like randomly just jumping in and saying hi at different times in the day, or is it like you're just saying hi 100 times in a row like that?
Yeah, I love your questions. I don't know. I really am always
Let's switch
amazed.
back. Let's switch
I know
back.
it's odd, right? It is odd.
Yeah. Feels weird.
I'm looking this way or this way. Actually, that's a great question. I really don't know how you come up with these because they're very appropriate.
Because I'm genio.
So,
Short for
you
genius.
actually, again, there's not really an answer that's black and white. Yes, you do it this way, or yes, you do it that way. You can do it and practice, and the kid could be really involved, and you're doing it quite a few times in a row, and they're laughing and having such a good time. So I'm popping out and saying hi, and they're laughing and having a really good time. Other times you might want to do it throughout, the whole time. So over a couple hours, you might be doing it throughout. There's different ways to even say hi, right? You don't have to use your vocal language. It could be a vocal language. It could be a wave.
Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa.
Is that how?
I don't even know.
Oh, I think so. I think so.
But what about even just doing this?
Yo.
Yeah, that's a hi, right? That works. There's a lot of different ways.
So you do this when you teach.
What's up?
What's up? And they do.
Well, you could. Well, nothing's
Yeah, that's
stopping
true.
you.
Well,
right?
yeah, but you're teaching.
And when you're older, and it's that's more appropriate way to say hi.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know.
That's true. No, it's true. What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we're getting pretty cool here.
Yo.
Maybe showing our age. I don't know. We don't know what's cool anymore.
Yeah, I guess that's
Yo,
right. But
what's
yo
up?
is cool. Yo is cool.
Oh, yo.
Yeah, no, I don't even know actually. But what's up?
Dude, what about doing that?
Okay,
Okay,
so-
now we're going way off topic. But different prompts is great. So you have to think about the different prompts you're going to use. Are you going to use a textual? What about just even modeling the language again? So, say hi. Or even using a different person.
So is it? Sorry.
Yep. Go ahead. And then we want to fade that prompt. Just throwing that in
yeah.
there.
So slowly get rid of the piece of paper or whatever you're using, right?
Yep.
Like use it less and
If
less.
you're saying hi as a
But
model,
if-
you want to just say.
But
So
you
that's
don't
how you're
need
getting rid of
it. You only need that if they're not saying hi back, right?
Right. If they're
Okay.
saying hi back, then awesome, perfect.
So yeah, so you're saying that it is better to do it all like a bunch of them in a row, or it just doesn't really matter?
It doesn't. Well, it depends on the person.
Okay.
So somebody might do better with doing it a few times in a row. But also, when you're doing it a few times in a row, I would switch it up because, would it be fun if you're just sitting there, hi, say hi, hi, say hi, hi.
So are you
That's
saying
not-
say hi?
If it's a prompt, if I'm
that's
prompting
part of
you,
a prompt.
that would be a part of a prompt. Sorry, thank you for clarifying.
Oh, yeah.
But that's not as fun. So that's why I like to switch it up. Maybe sometimes you're opening the door.
And you have the
sometimes you're
stuffed
popping
animal.
up. I used a stuffed animal to say hi. What about using your favorite characters? You have your
Or
favorite
your child's
character.
favorite character.
Thank you.
That's what you mean.
That's
right?
what I totally meant. I'm glad you're here.
Yeah.
So you're using your child's favorite character to say hi.
Mm-hmm.
You can use different videos.
Okay.
Hi.
And so that's pretty much like eventually they're gonna just start saying hi back all the time whenever.
Well, that's the goal, right? So the goal would be when you go into your classroom and your teacher says hi, you say hi back. Your friend comes over to play. Hi, let's go play. And say hi back and go play.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah.
But then, okay, this might be a weird one, but but like, I think I've seen that some kids will be like, they'll do it, but it's more of like rehearsed. They're not really knowing what they're doing. They're just kind of like saying they're just like saying a script almost of like, hi, how are you? But like, they're really not
It
like
just seems like
understanding what it is. They're just kind of just
Right.
doing it because they think they're supposed to do that, right?
Yeah.
But that happens a lot, probably.
Well, it does happen because, you're teaching them to say bye and now
So-
they just learned, I'm supposed to say hi back.
So how do you get them to know like what you're actually teaching them, like the concept of hi?
Well, which is why you want to vary it a lot.
So having different people,
having
different ways.
different people, different locations, different ways. So sometimes somebody can say hi. Sometimes somebody says hello. Sometimes people say what's up.
So what is that called when you have different variations of things?
You're
Is there a name for that?
generalizing.
Oh, generalizing.
Yep.
Oh, so there is a term. I thought
Of course.
Thought there would be.
Of course, there's a term
Okay.
attached to it.
Cool. So generalizing is good.
Yep.
Awesome.
And you definitely want to switch it up. And that would be a goal.
to make
is to switch it up.
make it better understanding.
And that they know that they can use different things. They don't always have to say hi.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Cool. So
Yeah.
you could switch up the word like hello, what's up,
Yeah.
hi.
It can also just be, a look over and be like, what's up? Like
Yeah.
a teenager is what I'm thinking of in my mind. Like, what's up?
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Well, that
I
makes
might have a
sense.
weird idea of what a teenager does. I don't know.
That's normal. Okay. Maybe. I don't know what normal is, but all right. So I think that's cool then.
There is no normal.
That's pretty interesting though.
Yeah.
So what about if they're nonverbal? I guess they can't really say hi, but they could wave.
Yep. And then you can use your outcome too. So if you have an outcome that's helping you verbalize, you can use your outcome. You can use gesture.
So you could do it the same way.
Yep,
Just
do it the same
wave
way.
Instead.
So you can say
Wave
hi,
instead.
and
But
then
you would
they're-
still want to verbalize hi.
Well, I would probably still say hi because you
Yeah,
would
that's
just say
what
hi.
everyone will do.
Yep, because you're still saying hi. And they can wave back, they can use their outcome, they can vocalize it. All
Okay.
different ways to communicate.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
Well, that was pretty good.
What do you think?
I think that was good. I
Okay.
think that teaches it. So
We did it.
good job.
Thanks for diving in. And I didn't even tell you what it was.
I know. That was awesome.
Good questions.
Time for the book of the week. That was really pitchy. Okay. Skillstreaming in Early Childhood, New Strategies and Perspectives for Teaching Prosocial Skills by Ellen McGinnis and Arnold P. Goldstein. Good book. It talks about greetings and, early childhood, but
Different pro-social skills.
lots of prosocial skills. which I don't really know what that is, but it's got to be good because Courtney recommended it. So we're going to put the link in the description for this book. So thank you so much for watching again.
Don't forget to... Wait, what were we going to say?
Well, I was just going to say our timetable has been a little off lately because we came out with one. And like last week kind of, and then the week before was a little off. But we're getting back into it again. We try every week.
We do.
We're just busy with things and...
Working.
Yeah.
With our other jobs.
And things, yeah, so...
Trying not to get overwhelmed.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess that is the truth.
Yeah. No,
Right.
it is definitely the truth. So, but thank you so much for tuning in, even if they're a little not on time every week. But we really appreciate you guys. And the comments, keep the comments coming. And we're really thankful. So make sure you, if you haven't yet, click the thumbs up button on the video. Make sure you hit subscribe. It will update you with the new videos.
Yep.
What else? And go ahead and...
leave a comment. And let us know if you've tried this, how it went. Also, if you have any other further questions. Also, what about if you've tried greetings a different way? Always up for learning new ways, so let us know. Oh, that's a mouse. Okay, what else?
Thanks for watching.
Thanks so much for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Bye, guys.
Subscribe, like, and...
comment.
Yeah. Cool. See you next week, hopefully.
Bye.
Bye. You have to, okay.
Excuse me. Let's make it a little fun. Come on the other side of the table.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.